we doing, everyone? Welcome to this segment of Illinois Outdoors. I'm Don Dziedzina, and I'll tell you what, we are in Lake Chautauqua in New York. We've had the Association of Great Lake Outdoor Writers Cast and Blast, meaning some of the guys are casting, catching fish, some guys are blasting and getting turkeys. We're having a great time, but probably the highlight of this is a lot of our corporate members have come out here and showed us all their different products, one of which is the Hobie company. I'll tell you, it is really so neat. We brought out about half a dozen Hobie kayaks, and I'll tell you what, we're going to take and turn this over to Morgan Promnitz. He's the Hobie fishing product manager, and he is going to show us some of the items that we'd be interested in seeing in a kayak that makes it a little bit different, to the point where I think they don't call them kayaks anymore, they call them boats.
Thanks, Don, and here we are with a couple of the many products that Hobie Cat Company makes, one of which is a boat and one of which is a kayak. So I'll start off with the boat. This is one of our Pro Angler series, the Pro Angler 14. And the cool features about these things are they have all the space, all the fishing amenities that you need, such as a big front hatch like that for throwing extra gear in. If we move on back to the boat, there's mounting boards right here, so you can mount all kinds of accessories like fish finders or rod holders, or this H-bar, which is a leaning bar that people stand up and lean up against for more stability, or you can use it to pull yourself up and down from a seating position. There's also horizontal rod holders built into the front, so you can keep all your rods out of the way when you're fishing around docks or trees. There's standing pads. This boat has a 600-pound capacity, so it's built for stand-up fishing. And it's incredible some of the fish that we're seeing people catch from these Hobies. In the center is a nice rectangular hatch. It's got a tackle management system, so you can keep 2 tackle boxes right here, pretty handy, and then you can keep a couple more underneath your seat. Now this seat is pretty darn incredible. It's called the Vantage seat. It's adjustable on the bottom by twisting your hand, same on the top, and it's even got 2 positions, a low position and a high position. So this gets you up a little higher if you want more visibility on the water, and it's also easier to stand up from. Another cool thing with it is when you're spending a really long time on the water, you want to be comfortable. So bottom adjustment, top adjustment, and there's even lumbar support. So this thing is really comfortable and makes it easy to stay out there all day. On the back of the boat we have your steering system within hand's reach. The way this boat is propelled is using the Hobie Mirage drive, which is a foot pedal drive. They start off with these foot pedals up front, so they're not like a bicycle, it's not elliptical, but it's more kind of like a stair stepper or something like that. You have these shafts which connect to some adjustment points, so you can see these numbers. So if you are taller or shorter, you can squeeze these in and adjust them according to your height. On the bottom, we have the blades right here, and now this is the really cool part about the Mirage Drive. These are designed to flex as you're going through the water and give you forward motion. So another cool thing is when you get into shallow water, you just put one of your feet forward and the Mirage Drive folds up flat. So it's a very, very efficient machine, and it keeps your hands free for fishing or photography. They're really, really a blast. There's mesh pockets on the side for keeping your pliers and tackle, and a large cargo area in the back in case you want to add a live well or a crate, or just grab a bag with all your tackle on it. So this is one of our boats, the Pro Angler 14. It's pretty incredible. And this one over here is our Hobie Outback. It's one of many kayaks that we make. Probably the most popular for anglers right now, because it's a 12-foot boat, but it still has about a 400-pound capacity. So you can take a lot of gear and spend all day out there too. This hatch opens up. It's a little bit smaller than the Pro Angler. You can actually see we have a battery mounted here, which is another accessory, so you can add fish finders on your boats. Both of these kayaks or boats are Lowrance ready, so it makes it really easy to install a transducer. It's really hard to see because it's underneath the boat, but you can see the plugs that are already built in on both the Outback and the Pro Angler and many of our other vessels out there. Also, both kayaks and boats have a little post for adding a sail if you like. You can see Right here's the well where your Mirage drive goes in. There's a nice little mesh pocket up front for, again, throwing those handy things that you need to get to really fast. This one comes with a little bit of a smaller hatch and a little smaller of a seat that's still really comfortable. You got your rudder on the back again, your steering right here. You have these tackle trays down the side, so these are really nice for throwing lures or bags or leaders down the sides. It's got built-in drink holders, and then another nice big cargo area. There's even 4 molded in rod holders, which I also forgot to mention on the Pro Angler. It's got a couple of them too. So these things are fishing machines, and you know, whether you want to get into a smaller boat or a kayak, price difference, weight difference, transportation, those are things that are going to come into play. But the main thing is you're getting out on the water, getting a little bit of exercise with the Mirage drive, being stealthy, maybe accessing areas that you can't always get to on a big boat, and having a blast and putting a bend in that rod. For more information, come and check us out at hobiefishing.com.